Alright, what's up guys? It's Midnight. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a guide video on how to survive nightmare mode. I see a lot of people struggling with this mode, so today I'm going to go through a couple of the ways that I find are the best to actually go ahead and beat this mode. Now, if you guys didn't already know, in nightmare mode, there's less loot that spawns. The enemies have more HP and do more damage. There's no passive regen, and I believe enemies spawn more often. So obviously, you know, this is a very hard mode. So I'm gonna go through some of the ways I believe are the best to go ahead and beat this mode. Under the guys, you're doing it alone. Also, just want to say that this percentage of you guys aren't actually subscribed to the channel, so if you guys could press that button, it would help me out a ton. I'm trying to hit 50k really soon, so if we could hit that, I would really appreciate it, and I might do something for you guys as well. So yeah, anyway, let's get to the video. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and start off by talking about some classes that I believe are the best to do this. If you guys want the best head start, there's obviously classes that you guys should be picking. I believe these three are going to be vampire, miner, and cowboy. Now, the reason I'm gonna go ahead and say vampire is just because vampire is like the best class in the game, with faster movement, increased melee damage, and like a really good weapon to start off with, like right off the bat. You're very much gonna easily kill stuff. Plus, on top of that, you have blood drain. So everything you're fighting, you can just take blood from it and then get your HP back and be just fine. One of the problems with vampire though is because, you know, obviously because you have the damage in sunlight, you're pretty much forced to either explore at nighttime only, or you could also be forced to just not explore at all in daytime, because 2 damage every tick is a lot of health over time. Like in 10 seconds you're losing a fifth of your HP, so exploring is really annoying to do. Obviously, if there's a lot of enemies in daytime, like let's say you're in like a town or something, if you're in like a daytime destroyed town where there's a bunch of zombies and you just keep using your vampire knife, you're probably going to be fine because you can hit a lot in a short amount of time. If you don't have that, you're basically cooked. Now, I'm only saying miner because if you start off the game by just putting in all your coal and maybe buying like 2 more coal from the shop at the beginning, you can go straight to the first outpost and then just chill there. Maybe if you get lucky with a vampire knight or a werewolf knight, you could spawn in and then buy a gun, and then you're pretty much set off the start. Plus, the miner class also makes getting money and coal easier, which lets you buy a whole bunch of things. Like you can basically live off of the stuff you get from miner only. I don't know if I should do a video on just only using miner in nightmare mode, but I know it definitely does well because I've used it before and it did well. So I don't actually know if cowboy is a good class for nightmare, but I mean, since you start off with like a gun already, you don't need to invest in a gun like off the jump. You can just buy coal and then immediately go to the first base, just like the miner strat. So I'm gonna say it's like the 3rd best. I don't exactly know, but I mean, there doesn't seem to be any downsides with cowboy. With vampire, you take damage in sunlight. With miner, you don't really have a good weapon to start with, but you can rush to the outpost. So I'm gonna say that cowboy is either the 3rd best or the 2nd best for nightmare mode, but for now, just because I have it already, I'm gonna stick to miner just so I can show off like runs and like what you're supposed to do if you're trying to solo this as many times as possible. Usually you hop in, just, you know, sell the gold, get the 50, and my class items are over there because I just don't loot that fast. But what I like to do at the beginning of the game is buy the revolver, get the ammo, go to the general store and just buy 1 coal just so I can get the run going, because I don't like to really, you know, chill at the beginning. I like to just go straight to the first outpost and then try my hardest to maybe get a werewolf knight or a vampire knight, and then I get money off that. Did I not pick? Oh, okay, my class items are over there. Never mind, I got lost, sorry. All right, so yeah, class items, you get... Okay, why did it do that? Yeah, you get 1 coal that runs off and then 2 other coal that decided to stay like good boys. So yeah, once you have your 3 coal and your gun, you just dump your coal in there and you drive off. I like to scout out for only gold ore because that gives obviously the most, because, you know, gold is more than silver. Also, starting with a gun is probably the best thing you can do, because you can shoot bandits from a really long range, and I like to get some good early money from bandits early game because they can ruin your runs indeed, which is a somewhat big problem. I also don't like to stop at the little houses unless I can directly see the inside, because stopping does take a lot of time. There's probably like a unicorn over there, but I can't see it. It's probably not worth it to go over there anyway. But yeah, if you're playing miner, you should probably just always be looking left or right just to see if there's anything you can possibly grab. The game doesn't do you justice with this camera angle from the left, but if you, yeah, see like right here, if you just hold stop instantly, get it in time, and then just take the gold and run. There's zombies over there and I don't like that, so I'm gonna hope that they don't see me when I'm taking this gold. All right, there we go. one gold nugget. That gold nugget probably is like worth like $50. All right, don't mind me guys, just driving over here. That's another rock. That's coal. Okay, I'm gonna take this coal just because that's also coal over there, but we probably don't need it anymore because we're gonna get this coal. All right, there we go. Best case scenario, I got 3. Yeah, I find miner to be one of the most useful classes just because of the fact that you can get free coal for absolutely nothing. And just like that, we're almost back to full. All right, so about the big towns, I usually don't like to stop at these big, where is it? I know it's like about to be right around here. I know we're coming up on it, so I'm just gonna talk about it anyway. In the big abandoned towns, I don't like to stop at the first one usually because I don't have a lot of ammo, so fighting them is gonna be pretty difficult. Unless if it's like a small one, I don't really care. It might not be that much trouble, but because I'm solo, it's even worse. So yeah, there's like a bunch over here I'm not gonna try to fight with because I don't have the ammo for it. I'm also getting shot in the ass. That hurts. Yeah, that also sucks a lot because I can't regen. So I have to go out my way to get a bandage and then get my HP back. All right, there's a piece of silver here, so I'm just gonna take this. Actually, is that gold? Oh, it's gold. Oh, okay. Nice. And it's right at the outpost, so pretty close. I'm pretty sure I'm still covered by the turrets over at safe zone. So yeah, another gold nugget. That's probably like another 50 right there. So just in my sack alone, I have 100 and my extra coal that I keep around. Starting this run off at safe zone with like 100 in my bag is already like a really good start. 36. Oh, never mind. Okay, I was wrong. 39. Still 75 is still really good. Just I thought it was gonna be more. Yeah, just dead wolves just chilling there. That's not really calming or pleasing. But yeah, here we go. So nighttime. Yeah, I'm gonna let these werewolves spawn and then we're going to go ahead and pick up every single werewolf and sell it for money. I want to see if I can get enough for at least like 3 snake oil. I was wrong. Sorry, it's zombie night. I think zombie night has the fog and werewolf night doesn't. My apologies. Well, okay, I can only really use these zombies as fuel, so that sucks a little, but it's not too bad. At least I got something out of it. There we go. Okay, it's daytime, so let's just take every corpse and dump it all in the furnace. Okay, I'm gonna talk on POI, so that's also another thing I should bring up because I feel like some people kind of struggle, and I feel like personally visiting every POI is definitely not worth it because you could get ambushed by anything. I try not to avoid the Nikola Tesla building. That's gold. And I also try not to avoid the mines because even though I don't go in them personally, there's still stuff and like gold I can take and bonds as well. So I get something out of it. The Nikola Tesla building is probably the building that carries the most money in the entire game, especially because the brain in the jar gives 250 and there's no like repercussion for taking it only and just getting out. So I try to take it like every time I can. Really helps out my runs, to be honest, because sometimes I'll like struggle for money and then I'll just find the Tesla building and then take the brain in the jar and then get out. Speaking of, this is the mines I was talking about. I don't go in the mines in solo nightmare runs. I stop here just for the bonds and stuff like that. If you really need bonds, I'd say this is the best place to go here. Like just like keep going there every run, go there every run and then respawn once you visit there. If it's not by like, you know, this meter amount. If it is, obviously stop by there, but if it's not, then don't. Also, that's another goal. I'm going to take that. There's probably zombies in here, so I have to watch out. Luckily, there's a wall and there's no broken window, so I'm good to just run away. There's a horse in the road. He's going to get run over. I didn't want it to happen, but it happened. All right, here's another town I really can't loot. I forgot to buy stuff when I was at the last town. Oops. I meant to buy like a bunch of ammo for my revolver because I could have probably taken this town down. But because I just have no ammo, I really can't. Also, I'm probably going to get blicked up again. No, never mind. I didn't get blicked up this time. And that's our arch nemesis right there. Probably going to aggro. That guy usually aggroes like for the smallest thing. All right, but here we go. Wow, this is actually best case scenario. Okay, so we got the Nikola Tesla building and we got the outpost like chilling right next to it. So I think nighttime is about to strike right now. So I'm going to chill just around here and I'm going to sell my other gold that I caught. Let's see. It's right here. Yep. Okay, so this should be like what, 30? Yeah, 32. Okay, not even bad. I have another one. What, 40? 32 again. Okay, nice. Why do I have so much? Hold on. 38. Okay, so we have 177 to start the run. And once we stop by the Nikola Tesla building, I'm going to loot it all, and then we're going to see how much we have after that. I'll go ahead and buy the rifle right now, because I believe probably this is the best buyable gun you can get in the game. Also, I'm sure we're going to be fine, but just in case, I'm going to buy a bandage and use it real quick. I should leave them here, and then I'm going to come back for them, because I'm going to get probably a bunch of stuff that I can't carry. Ooh, okay, there's bandits over there. Yo, wait, hold on. This is like so much money I can get. If I bag all those bandits and then take everything I get from this building. Yo, I'm gonna be rich. Hold on. He's on a frick. Yo, wait, that's a oh my God, there's no way. That's a unicorn. Okay, what? All right, so this is actually insane if you guys didn't realize. I'm gonna bag one of the horses instead. Unicorn is also another 250. So this is gonna take a second, but I'm gonna loot everything and then I'm gonna be right back. So another night is about to spawn right now and we have 822. without even selling the vampires. I found another one inside the building. Holy, yo, we're gonna have so much money. Freaking, I just got the supply drop of all time. I can buy whatever I want right now, to be honest, because I just have that much money. By the way, fun fact, I don't know if anyone didn't know this. I'm only saying this because I just found this out recently. Snake oils heal you back to full. I believe it's also werewolf night right now, so that's even better. 5 bandages, 5 snake oil. Because it's werewolf night, I'm just gonna full speed ahead because these guys can one-shot me as I said. So I'm almost pretty sure they can one-shot you in this mode. As I said though, I'm holding W and I'm not looking backwards. I'm just gonna keep going, not trying to lose a really good run to werewolves. That'd be really lame. Here's more bandits. Oh god. I almost died. We still have like a few hundred to spend on snake oil, which is crazy. To be honest, I know I've said that you should probably visit like a few towns in this mode. Honestly, that's a lie. If you're trying to solo, you should visit those towns if you know exactly where the banks are and you find the bank zombie like instantly, because the banks are all you should be going to those towns for. They have hella gold, they have hella silver. So I think it's worth to at least go to the bank in those towns for that. But if you obviously aren't doing that, then don't go, because there's just no point. You're going to be selling a run for no reason. These freaking goofballs think they're catching me. Baka. I think because I have time, I'm just going to go over and take one of their horses. I'm trying to go for headshots. I should just go for body shots if I'm at a distance. I hope I didn't shoot the horses because I really need these. You know what's funny? I dropped my horse to go ride it over to get these bandits and I didn't even take the horse. I'm a goofball. And bandit number 3. Nice. So we have 2 horses. I should probably take another one for stock, but to be honest, that'd probably be too many horses. I think it's only really good to have like 2 on standby. All right, so the zombies trying to kill me. So those zombies are trying to kill me, actually. Those take 2 headshots to kill, bro. In normal mode, that's like an instant kill right there. I don't know why it takes 2 shots. That's so peculiar. What zombie is getting their head blown off and then still moving? All right, so luckily there's gold right there, so I'm also gonna take that. That's free money. So yeah, this is a very good run for us, just pretty much starting it. Got some pretty good weapons, got pretty good health. We're pretty much fine. Damn, $41, nice. Let me go take these bandits over to the sheriff, and that's another like easy 100 right there. And 463, nice. Don't think I'm gonna be doing that. I was gonna say I wanted to buy armor, but the only armor is shoulder armor, and I don't like buying shoulder armor. So, and then I'm waiting for the nighttime because I'm pretty sure it's about to start like right now. The problem with Nightmare Werewolf Night is the fact that I'm pretty sure the turrets, like every single turret will run out of ammo in the middle of the night. So you have to like really kind of like be focused on the game as well as letting the turrets do their work. You can't just alt tab like I have been doing on like every other night. So it's also to just, you know, shoot them as well, because the turrets could run out of ammo in the middle of the night. And then if you're not paying attention, you know, you're one shot screwed. But we're gonna be fine for the first night because I'm pretty sure they don't run out of ammo until like the very end, like if the spawn rate's like super high. All right, just gonna take all these corpses and I'm gonna take my horse back, and then we're gonna go, and you stay here. Oh, they're kissing. Oh, that's cute. Damn, I got a lot of werewolves. What the hell? Getting that many werewolves isn't gonna happen all the time, but when it happens, you have a lot of disposable income, so you can just basically do whatever you want. I'm choosing to buy coal because there's no good armor. I should probably save up some more money just in case if I get chest armor and helmet to spawn. That'd be like best case scenario for finding armor. But yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and go over to the next outpost. There's some gold here. I'm gonna choose to just skip this one though, just because I don't think I'm gonna need money for the rest of the run, to be honest. There's a big town. I could honestly loot this just for like bonds and stuff like that, but I am kind of on looting towns in solo runs. I don't think it's ever worth it, to be honest. But if you're like out of, you know, options, that's definitely your last bet. Word of advice: if you value your life, never loot the castle. It's never worth it. It's like a death trap pretty much. All right, but here we go. Next outpost. This is very fast, actually. This is like one of the more fast-paced solo nightmare runs that I've ever had. We pretty much got like 70 plus just from doing that. All right, let's go see the general store. I hope there's actually armor this time. I see sheet metal. Is there armor? Please tell me there's armor. No, there's no armor. Frick. Okay. I'm just going to get 2 pieces of sheet metal just because I can use this as defense. I haven't really factored in defense as a possible thing I want to use, but low-key, you should never take it for granted. It's very useful. And we got the best night, Storm Night. So I could low-key keep going and just, you know, oh, forgot. Oh my God, it sucks. I think we're going to keep moving this time because in Storm Night, enemies don't spawn. Thankfully. Also going to make a little defense for myself so that way only I can get in. Nice. Oh, hold on. I got to restock. I didn't see we were so low. All right, there we go. This is enough to get us to the next one. For Storm Nights, just don't be unlucky, I guess. That's the best thing you can do. If you get struck by lightning, you're cooked. Literally. Personally, I've never gotten struck by lightning. Can't say the same for you guys, though. You guys probably have. This is my response to that. I think this time I'm going to loot. Usually in these, I try to kill as many that could possibly cause me trouble. And I only go for the bank. And if there's no bank, I tend to not loot ever. But yeah, so we killed the bank, no one. I'm going to kill this guy before he causes me trouble. Oh my God, where did you come from? Yo, he actually gave me a jump scare. Holy crap. 4, 5, 6, 6, 4. There we go. 4. There we go. Beautiful. And there's no gold. Actual bummer. Holy crap. Where did you come from, bro? All right, but yeah, as you can see, pretty bad bank. We got some bonds from it at least, but like that's really only it. We did get a handful of bonds though, so you know, take that as you will. So far, I'd say I probably missed a total of like 20 to 25 bonds already, because there's a lot of bonds you could get from the mines town. I've obviously skipped like a couple banks, so you know, if you're prioritizing bonds plus the extra bonds you get from completing nightmare mode, if you're prioritizing getting bonds, then you know, definitely don't do the things I've been doing, because I've not been prioritizing getting bonds. If you guys want to farm as many bonds as possible, going to every town, completing the mines town is probably the best thing you can be doing. I'm not doing it because I'm just giving you guys like a demonstrational run of what you should be doing. Let's see if general store has any good armor. If there's any like chest armor or helmet, I'm gonna buy it instantly. See barbed wire, any armor? No armor. Okay, I can just chill in here and be completely safe. It's really the best. Okay, another storm knight. Okay, I've never gotten 2 storm knights back to back. All right, I'm gonna go load up on coal again. So buying like 4 more coals, and then this should be enough. There's a secret luck stat if you go in the menu of the game that you can invest all your points in and basically be immune to lightning. Source, trust me, bro. So I'm not gonna mess with these guys actually. I don't like them that much. Fort Constitution is another good place if you want to get bonds. If you complete the whole thing and get out pretty quickly, you can run away with some good money. 2 of the weapons inside there and some bonds. So this is like maybe 30 plus bonds I haven't gotten now. You could probably be getting like 50 bonds minimum per run if you just like made sure to collect everything. I'm not doing that though. Small town, is there a bank? Yeah, by the way, every time a zombie has a gun, he could easily blow your head off, so just be careful. Maybe put something over the right side that you can somewhat see through, because you still need to get the gold and coal. Speaking of, I'm gonna grab this gold just because it's chilling here. Okay, so there's a bandit camp over here. I'm actually gonna loot this because it just became daytime, so we're safe from the night for a little bit. Also, the outpost is like right over there. Yeah, it just spawned in. All right, so let's go kill these guys first. Another rifle. I don't need that. Gold plate, mid. Navy revolver. There we go. This is actually what I wanted. I believe better than the regular revolver. I should have taken a horse too, but I low-key wasn't thinking about that. That's that last outlaw. I'm just gonna go back and drive over to outpost. That's like right in front of me. Turning in these bandits. This is like a calm. Another few hundred. Yes, nice. $140 just off these bandits. There was a 5th one. Don't ask what happened to the 5th one. Also, we're close enough to the end anyway, so I might not even go back for that coal. I could just get some more coal in the next outpost, if there is coal in the next outpost, I should say. I don't know why I didn't. I'll just wait for daytime again, because it's about to be nighttime right now. All right, I'll chill in my little safe zone I made. All right, there we go. Daytime again. Nice. The zombies actually made up for our lack of coal, which is good. Just in case we run out of fuel, which I doubt we will, especially now. And nice. We have a full sack. I'm just going to take one just to burn them. Pretty sure we're going to be full on fuel after that anyway, so that's even better. I'm just going to full speed rush to the next outpost. I really don't think that there's anything wrong with stopping the loot. I just really want to complete this because I'm going to stop for those wolves. I actually want those wolves. If I can get those wolves, eat this body. No, no, no. Oh my God. Dude. Wolf, stop being a goof. Oh my God, he's dead. I can't tame that one. What the hell? I like instantly angry at me. Okay, he's on this wolf over here, or he's on this zombie over here. I'm taking him. All right, I'm just gonna take that as a sign to get out. I don't know how every other wolf died. There was like 4. I'm gonna keep this guy to the very end and just have him kill a bunch of stuff when I turn the crank. You should probably keep like 1 or 2 wolves to the very end just in case you run out of ammo or something. I feel like then you might want to keep around like a wolf or 2. All right, boys, time to go back in my little freaking hut again. Before I do that though, I'm gonna stock up on bandages because I actually have been using a lot more than I wanted to. Didn't mean to do that, to be honest. It's just happened. I've been having like sort of bad luck with that whole town thing. I didn't expect for that entire horde of zombies and then not being able to tame the wolf at the end. Also, this is unrelated, but I'm kind of gearing up to get that one drink 10 snake oil mission. All right, let me sneak back in my little hut and then let's actually do this. All right, so 4 or like more werewolves for me to go over and sell. Lovely. All right, I'm pretty sure we don't even need to sell these, to be honest. We can just go right now, but I'm just gonna spend all my money on ammo and stuff because I actually want to. We should be going like right now, and if we make it on time, we can beat the clock, get nighttime at a good time. We got ammo. I'm pretty sure we have enough ammo. Let's just go. And putting my last 2 coals inside and full tank. Let's go. Sigma. Yeah. Oh my god. The run could have ended there, guys. That was completely RNG. I got that low. So this is one more wolf I can tame. Right, just come here. Come here. I'm only doing it like this so that he doesn't get aggro to those other wolves. All right, nice. Good stuff. Let's go. So let's go ahead and approach the final area. And I'm going to just do it how I do it normally. I don't really think that there's any special way to really kill the bandits in the last part. Just got to make sure that you kill them or else you're cooked. I don't know what you're doing to be, you know, not killing them. Let's get away from this guy first, though, before I start talking again. Should be coming up like really soon. I get out and then go to the back and then take out these guys chilling up here first. And then you move to these guys down here. Okay, so this is I'm doing this obviously a little bad. Just make sure you clear out these guys first before you do anything, because you don't want to turn the crank. Okay, I'm doing this a little unplanned. Let me pop a bandage before I do anything. There's one more alive, I think. I don't know where he is. Let's go turn the crank, and then we're gonna beat the game now. Okay, horrible time to be turning the crank. Wait, never mind. Okay, this is good because it's storm time. All right, I'm gonna let my wolves go wild, and they're gonna kill everything for me. Is there a guy chilling in here? I don't even know where this guy is. For storm nights, just don't be unlucky, I guess. That's the best thing you can do. You're joking, right? So I'm gonna cheat just this one time, guys, because that was unfair. Oh my god, bro. Get off of me. Dude. Wait, I'm just gonna do this. Hold on. All right. Oh my god. I'm only here because I got struck by lightning. Like the possibly unluckiest thing to happen. I would have had no problems if I didn't get struck by lightning. Tragic run. Just take that as a possibility that can happen. You can in fact get struck by lightning, guys. So don't forget that can happen. This was like nearly a perfect run if that didn't happen. So yeah, that just goes to show bad luck can really ruin a run. Anyway, so yeah, we won. Nice. The lesson that we learned at the end of the day: money solves all problems. Anyways, oh boys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video and maybe found it useful or helpful. If you did, leave me a like. Helps me know I did good. Thank you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe and hit the notification bell so you guys never miss my future videos. I'm going to be uploading a lot more dead rails and maybe more how-to guides if these continue to do well. And yeah, you know, once again, thank you guys for watching all the way to the end. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Have a nice day or night wherever you are. Bye-bye.